So you've got a barrier. Maybe you're feeling very, very restricted, tied up, as though you're in a box. You can see here where you haven't got any communication with anybody else. Now you need to open those channels of communication in order to get out of the situation. You might be feeling a bit stuck right now, and this is because you might be waiting for a communication to come in, or you need to make some sort of communication. And then once that comes through, things will start moving very, very quickly for you with this gain card. So opening up a channel of communication or communicating with somebody in order for you to move out of the situation of being stuck. So in the past, you've got solitude, spending a lot of time by yourself. Maybe you've been contemplating what has happened. And then you've got the greed card. There might have been a lot of greed involved in the situation that you've been involved in. You can see this cup is overflowing. So there might be people that have been overly greedy, acting in their own self-interests. But you've been doing a lot of soul searching at the moment. So you've got some sort of big decision to make. And it seems like once this communication comes in and you start moving forward, you will have to make a decision about which pathway to choose or what to go. You've got the woman of the world, so there might be some travel involved for you. Also, you could be meeting somebody that is very in the know about things, somebody who's very, very well versed in what they do, an expert of sorts. You might be meeting that person. Maybe this new path that you take is going to take you towards becoming an expert, maybe in your field, or communicating with somebody who is an expert in their field. So you've got the Two of Wands. You have to make a decision about doing something and you're very scared about doing it. This person needs to get out of this little nest. Maybe wherever you are at, you're feeling very, very comfortable and you really don't want to leave that particular place, or you don't want to really move out of that situation. You're too scared to actually take that leap of faith. Now, this woman has got wings. So even if she jumped from this tree, it's a very stable situation. She's feeling very, very secure in it, but she can fly. So you can fly. That means that you do have what it takes to be able to cope with the situation, but you're just too scared. Something is paralyzing you. Something is making you fear, the worst case scenario. But whatever you need to do, whatever new project you need to do, you need to make that choice and you need to move forward, because there's a big pathway ahead. It opens up for you once you make that decision. Once you make that choice, you do need to make that choice and move forward. So you've got the Three of Wands and you've got the Knave of Wands. So there is some project that you are doing. It's going to involve communicating with a lot of people, because there's, working with people here with the Three of Wands. Whatever you do, you're going to be, in charge of that particular project. And it's going to take off in a big way. You can see it's producing gold flowers over here. So it's going to be very financially lucrative for you to actually do this particular project. You're just scared of doing it because with the Two of Wands, it's just comes before the Three of Wands. So you're scared to do it. But once you get in there and do it, it's going to open up a lot of doors and bring in a lot of people and a lot of influence and a lot of finance for you. Now, so you have this project that you want to launch. You are manifesting it. You have manifested this idea because you need to communicate very clearly with people as well. So there is the quill and the scroll over here. This particular idea might also involve a lot of information, maybe studying, maybe communicating ideas with people, and you need to communicate that idea and it will take off. It will take off in a really big way. You can see this person's levitating the seed. You can see it's growing as well. And there's the big sun in the background over there. So you're going to shine in this particular job, in this particular field. So you need to actually, get rid of all that fear and go for it. That's the intent behind that. So in the past year, you've been very confused. You've been in between phase, in between ending a cycle and you're wanting to start something, but you've been very confused on how to do it. You've been missing a lot of information. This woman's got her eyes closed. There's been a lot of confusion, maybe some depression. Things have not been very clear at all for you in the last year. And you've had some financial problems as well, because this is the Five of Pentacles. There's financial loss over here. Maybe feeling like you're doing it alone, feeling very, very unsupported, feeling very poverty-stricken. You may have been dealing with an illness that you've been trying to overcome. But now things are starting to look up with the doors are starting to open with this Three of Wands and this Knave of Wands, because the Knave of Wands always shows you how to go about doing that particular project, how to make things happen. It is really a card of manifestation, and it is talking about communicating your ideas very clearly, getting things down on paper, writing your pros and cons list, making things happen. So you have to be very proactive now. So, you've got a very negative thinking going on your mind. You've got the Devil card over here. Maybe you're feeling very overwhelmed and you're very scared about doing this particular project. You've got this Devil as this big ogre kind of person, stomping up trees. Maybe you feel like if you do this, you'll lose everything, or, you're putting a lot on the line and things are going to just go wrong. So this is your fears. This is what's been playing on your mind. And maybe it's a bigger monster than you think. I'm so sorry. The monster looks so big, but it's not as big as you think, rather. That's what I meant to say. So, maybe you're inflating it. Maybe you're making it into something that it's not. Maybe once you just get over your fear, because this is a card of really fear of actually doing something. Once you get over that, you'll be able to produce something that is quite beautiful, quite miraculous, something that will take off in a big way. So you've got, going into the future, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which says, you will have to work hard, but, and the progress might be slow, but you have come from something and you are going towards something new now. And, you will be successful, because this is rabbit. Rabbits are really very productive. They always are known for producing a lot of little rabbits. But it's carrying the coin in its mouth. So, you will be very productive. Once you get it going, it's going to just produce a lot of abundance. So you've got the Knave of Pentacles over here that is talking about some communication coming in about this finance, about this new project. You might be needing finance. It might be some information coming on how to handle your finances. There might be some learning as well. There might be some studying, some kind of project course that you're doing or intend on doing with this Knave of Pentacles that involves money, or learning about money, or putting money into action on how to use your money. So you are focusing on how to manage your money, and you're waiting for news about this particular venture. You may have asked for some financial assistance, and news on that will come in as well. So you are in a phase of manifestation. You can see there with the Magician, you've done a lot of studying, a lot of learning. You're very, very expert at what you do. You're also managing a lot of projects at the same time. So you're multitasking at this particular moment. And, it's very intellectual work. You've got the mice over here. So you're trying to make things happen, and you're very, very busy, very, very hard at work at doing it, and learning a lot and gathering a lot of information, and also putting a lot of things into play as well. So you've got the Eight of Wands. You want things to start moving. You want this project to take off, and you're hoping that you can actually start moving forward. This person is jumping from tree to tree, so you want to really start getting things going. And you're worried that things are, at a standstill a bit at the moment. So going into the future, you've got the Judgment card, the Nine of Swords, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Judgment card talking about, making that big decision. And this is the last challenge that you've got to face. And, although it's a difficult decision, you're going to have to just, go for it. It's a card of transformation. It's a card of reinventing yourself. And it's a card of endings of old cycles and the beginnings of something absolutely brand new. And, although you're agonizing about how you're going to do it, you're going to have to push in that last bit of hard work, and it's going to work for you. So it's going to produce a different pathway in your life, but it's definitely going to bring, a lot of accolades. There's also, it looks like there's a lot of studying as well involved in this. There's a lot of information, but whatever you've learned, you're going to have to apply, and you're going to have to see it. You're going to have to pull out all the stops and do everything you can. Put all your energy and strength into this, and it will transform you into something different. So this is a card of rebirth. Maybe it was something that you didn't complete in the past, and you're now completing this particular cycle. but it is something that's going to take you along a new path. And even though you're a bit tired and maybe a bit stressed out, it is something that is going to be for your better. And then you've got the Nine of Swords. It seems like you are you're very anxious. This is a card of high anxiety, expecting the worst to happen. But the doorway is open. Your path is open. There's the stars. You are being guided towards it. You mustn't let fear and paralyze you. You mustn't let your stress and all your negative thinking paralyze you or prevent you from moving forward. And forget about what people say. Maybe people are not being very supportive of you. You can't let them get you down. You've got to actually go for it. The road is open for you, and you are being guided along this. So try not to let your anxieties and fear and stress, stop you from achieving it. And you will achieve it because you've got the Nine of Pentacles over here. So whatever this is that you're going for that is keeping you so stressed out, and so, you've got such negative thinking. This is just your thoughts, that you've got the Devil card in your thoughts, that you're feeling so negative about it, that it's not going to work out. You need to stop that kind of thinking, and you've got to be very positive, because it's going to bring a lot of success for you. Financial success, a lot of people are going to recognize your good works. It's going to make you very comfortable, and it's going to put you on the top of your game. So, you need to cut out all this negative thinking, because it's just holding you back. And, you've got to you don't see this as being something big and something that's going to all fail. It's not going to fail. It's going to be very successful for you, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles in the end. And, you will achieve that goal. You can even see the Knight of Pentacles. He's going for that goal, and you will achieve that goal. You are in a phase of manifestation. You must think positive. This is very, very important with the Magician card, because if you think negative, then that's going to manifest. So you must be positive. And, you have to get out of this tree. You've got to actually take that leap of faith. You've got the wings to fly, so you can do it, and you will be able to be successful with it. You can see even here, this person's levitating the seeds. So you have got a lot of power in your hands. You're very well versed in what you do. And, this card is like having the Midas touch. This is like anything you touch will turn to gold. It will take off, and it will be something that's very big, very renowned. Lots of people will be talking about it. You get a lot of support as well. So this is the Angel Tarot, and I'm just going to draw some cards from it. And the first card is the Ten of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little things in life. So with this Ten of Earth, it looks like you are going to achieve the goal that you want. You're going to get everything that you want, because this is, a card of achieving everything. It's completing that cycle, but it's also achieving everything. And you need to actually do that. You need to take that leap of faith. And you've got the Seven of Earth, which says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So your unnecessary worry. So you are going to reap the harvest of all the hard work that you put in with this Seven of Earth. You can see there's a big tree here, and there's a lot of fruit on this tree, and you will get everything coming to you. Just a little bit of patience, and you will get it. And you've got the last card, which is another Earth card, which is the Pentacles. So 3 Pentacle cards, and this is the Queen of Earth, and this is reaching the top of your success. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind, understanding manner. Now, the Queen of Earth is somebody that achieves everything. It's the card that rules Taurus, and it is a card of money. So you will achieve your goal, and you will be at the top of your career focus. So you just need to have confidence and not being negative, because you've got a lot of money coming to you once you make that decision, and once you go forward. Whatever project you have is going to be very successful and take off in a really big way, and it's going to put you in a very favorable position. So stop being negative about it, and stop being paralyzed by anxiety and fear. Stop being anxious. This is something that you need to do, and it is something that is going to be successful.